Mutually here on the call for the Ultimate Sports Network alongside EA Sports, welcoming you to the Western Conference Finals for the NHL playoffs between the Anaheim Ducks and the Nashville Predators. Both of these teams are very tenacious, and they have a story to tell you of how they got here. For the Nashville Predators, they opened up the conference quarterfinals in Week 1 with the game against the St. Louis Blues. The St. Louis Blues fell to the Predators 5-4 in overtime. The Columbus Blue Jackets and Anaheim Ducks wrapped up week number 1 of conference quarterfinals play, and the Anaheim Ducks escaped the Nationwide Arena by a score of 2-1. In the conference semifinals, the San Jose Sharks played against the Nashville Predators, and the Predators escaped they didn't escape, they trounced the Sharks 6-3. And the Colorado Avalanche and Anaheim Ducks played the following day, and the Ducks escaped the Pepsi Center. And the Ducks were at home, and they escaped the confines of the Honda Center with a 5-3 win, as the Avalanche tried to mount up a third period comeback. So that's how both of these teams got here. And the winner of this game will play against the Pittsburgh Penguins in the Stanley Cup Finals. So here's your keys to the game. For the Ducks, they generate offense by cycling the puck, and they have to look for the pass to the slot in the zone. For the Predators, they have to generate offense from the middle on the rush, and they have to work the puck to the net in the zone. Here we go for this game between the Predators and the Ducks in the Nashville Arena. The winner goes to the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's get this game underway. Nashville Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, with a capacity crowd of 17,500 fans and attendance for tonight's game between the Predators and the Ducks. Anahiem, 6 goals, 14 assists. Very impressive stats as McDonald and Forsberg skate up to center ice. They will take face-off. Ref drops the puck. Face-off won by McDonald and the Ducks. Niedermeyer passing it down to Solani. Solani already on the attack. Big time dump picked up by Zidlicky. Zidlicky passing up to Hamhue. Hamhue passing up to Dumont. Dumont skates away. Here comes Dumont on the attack. 2-1. Save made by Niedermeyer. It was defensive advantage 2-1, by the way. McDonald, big time hit by Hamhue. He picks it right back up. Hamhue. Here he comes again. 2-1. This time shot goes wide up as it's saved by the blocker. Hamhue winds up again. Save. And he scores. And Nashville showing the Ducks how they do things around here in Nashville early, with Anahiem letting it fly for a goal. Goal scored by Anahiem as Forsberg will meet up with McDonald again at center. No, never mind. It's going to be Arnott at center ice facing up against Getzlaf. Face-off going to be won by Getzlaf and the Ducks. Pronger. Big time hit along the boards. Getzlaf save made by Mason. Mason slots it up to Suter. Suter passing it up along wing side to Arnott. Get ready, rock and roll. We got our first fight of the game, and it's going to be between Weber and Bertuzzi. Todd Bertuzzi initiated this one. Shea Weber about to put Todd Bertuzzi on the ice, and that's what he's going to do. 5-minute major for Shea Weber for fighting. Both teams bring up their second line. Face-off won by the Predators, picked up by Erod. Erod's going to line up, let it fly. Shot goes wide, wrapped around the boards, picked up by Redley. Picked up as Suter's going to go sprint for it. Icing warning, it'll be touched up for icing. That's going to be the first break of the action we have. Line 2 for Anaheim, line 4 for Nashville. Face off going to be won by the Predators. Hamhue winds up, shot goes wide, picked up by Nickel. Pass the 2-2, 2-2 shot goes denied, picked up by Pronger for the Ducks. Nickel hit. Picked up, big time hit by Zidlicky. Penner has it. Penner winds up, shot save made by Mason. He covers up. We'll get a face-off here. And that'll be our second break in the action. Still 1-0 early on here in the Nashville Arena. Face-off won by McDonald and the Ducks. Niedermeyer winds up a shot. Save made. Zanin to DeVry to leg one. Passing dumps it off. It's going to be a warning, icing warning, going to be touched up by Niedermeyer, and that'll be icing. Chris Mason, 6 feet, 195 pounds. He's the goalie for the Nashville Predators. Shane Sebastian Chiguea, 6 foot 1, 200 pounds. He's the goalie for the Anahiem Ducks. This one's back in Nashville territory. Face off won by McDonald and the Ducks. Niedermeyer lets a shot fly, goes over the net, picked up by Solani. Solani hangs on to it. Shot by McDonald, save made by Mason, picked up by DeVry, picked up by Kunitz for the Ducks. To McDonald, McDonald to Solani. Solani pad save by Mason. Shot wrapped around the boards, picked up by Niedermeyer. To McDonald, McDonald winds up shot, bouncing off a body, picked up by McDonald yet again. To Niedermeyer, Niedermeyer shot, score, save made by Mason, slotted out to Zane. And now it's to Jelanis. Jelanis winds up shot to leg one shot, save made by the pants of Chiguea. Back to McDonald to Kunitz. DeVry's there, trying to get a shot. Solani, save made by Mason. Easy save. DeVry to Jelanis. And we got a fight. It's going to be DeVry going up against Gauchman. Nashville a 1 for 1 in the fight department. Looking to go 2 for 2 here. And Gauchman on the ice. Greg DeVry wins this fight. Greg DeVry, 5-minute major for fighting. Oswald Bauschman. Getzlav wins the face-off slap shot. Back bouncing off a body picked up by Getzlav yet again. Bertuzzi gonna try to take a shot here and get ready to rock and roll. We got another fight. This time, Hugh is gonna be the one who instigates the fight, and he's going up against Todd Bertuzzi. 2 for 2 on this one. Trying to get the fans riled up, and they're 3 for 3 on the fight department. 3 for 3. Hugh will be issued a 5-minute major for fighting. Puck drop, face off won by Getzlav. Pronger passing it up to Perry. And shot save made bouncing as it bounced off the body of Suter. Perry shot save made. Picked up by Pronger. Picked up by Dumont now. Dumont loses puck. Picked up by Pronger for the Ducks. Perry hit along the boards. Now he sets up for a shot here, but he's hit. Picked up by Forsberg. Forsberg passing it to Sullivan along the wing. 2 on 2. Oh man, that was a beauty. They had a 3-on-1 opportunity, and now they get another chance at it. Pad save. Picked up by Sullivan. No, Dumont to Sullivan. Sullivan winds up. Lets it fly. Pad save. Bouncing off the body. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan's going to wind up again. He takes shot save made by Schneider this time. As he passes it to Pronger, who passes it to Penner along the wing. Penner's hit. Passing up to Perry. Big time offensive opportunity here for the Ducks, but nothing comes of it. Getzlav. Mason saves that one. And Dumont gets along the wing side. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this one. Shot on its way. Save made. Pronger passing it to Penner. Penner's hit. Picked up by Getzlav. Getzlav has a shot wrapped around the boards. Picked up by Weber. Weber's going to have 90 seconds to go in this first period. Now going to Forsberg. Forsberg has a minute left. Winds up a shot. Lets it fly. Save made by Getzlav. Pronger picks up the puck for the Ducks. Hit picked up by passing Niedermeyer to May, and we got an offsides. That'll be with 14.8 seconds to go. We'll have enough time for a face-off at least. So 14.8 seconds to go here in this one. Blake wanted to take face-off. Face-off won by McDonald and the Ducks. Niedermeyer to Kunitz, and that's the end of the first period. The Nashville Predators on the board early with a 1-0 lead. And 3 fights won in the fight department. Hugh scored the lone goal for the Predators, and the lone goal of the game for now. And that's not for lack of the Predators trying. They've just been having a hard time getting by Chiguea again a second time. Meanwhile, the Ducks have yet to get by Mason at least once. And that's not for lack of their trying. That's just Mason being a rock. Absolutely making stops left and right. Every and any puck that he gets met up with, an absolute block by Mason. There's a shot from Forsberg. She knocked up and sent right down. So the Predators go into the locker room up 1-0 with 40 minutes left to play. Here's the scouting report for this one. The Ducks are controlling the play, and they're generating offense on the rush by passing, but they need to start taking the body. The Predators are winning the one-on-one battles, but they need to start setting up more in the offensive zone, and they need to stay in the passing lanes to prevent passes to the slot. Here's the stats after the first period. 1-0. The Anahiem Ducks have taken 9 shots. The Predators have taken 6 shots. Only 3 hits dished out by the Anaheim Ducks. 21 hits dished out by the Predators. 7 faceoffs won by the Anaheim Ducks. 2 faceoffs won by the Nashville Predators. 3 minutes and 27 seconds on the attack for the Anaheim Ducks. 2 minutes and 7 seconds on the attack for the Nashville Predators. 15 minutes in the penalty box for both teams. No power plays for either team. So to the second period we go to see if the Predators can finish off the Ducks. Nashville Predators, defending Stanley Cup champions on this channel, on this YouTube channel at least. So Forsberg gets ready to take face-off. Face-off won by the Predators, and Dumont picks up for the Preds, but now it's picked up by Pronger for the Ducks, passing over to Getzlaf. Getzlaf has Anahiem to deal with, but now it's picked up by Dumont. Dumont for the Predators. 2-on-2 the other way. He takes shot. Save made. Picked up by Sullivan, though. Sullivan winds up a shot, lets it fly. Save made by Jaguar again. Slots it out to Pronger. Pronger passes it to Getzlaf. Getzlaf gets hit. Picked up by Getzlaf yet again. Offside warning. Nothing comes of it. Picked up by Zidlicki. Zidlicki passing it to Forsberg. Forsberg hit along the boards, but he skates away. Now he's in mid-ice. He's got a breakaway here. He takes shots. Save made by Jaguar. Great save. Schneider to Getzlaf. Here comes Anahiem. Anahiem gets a nice hit. Zidlicki. Pass to Dumont from behind the net. Dumont on the attack along the wing. 3 on. Got an offside warning. He clears it. Picked up by Anahiem. Hughes. Okay, here comes Hughes. He winds up. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan shoots. Save made by the pads of Jaguar. Here comes Getzlaf. He was about to get hit by Weber. Now Arnott's there. Hughes is there. And it's picked up by the Predators. Erod. A beautiful long pass from the defensive zone. Now Bjorkman to Getzlaf. Back to the offensive zone they go. Shot. That shot's going to go wrap around the boards. No good. Picked up to Hughes. Erod on the attack here. He winds up. Radlov. Shot denied. Goes wide. Picked up by Radlov yet again. Radlov sets up. Picked up by Radlov yet a third time. Radlov winds up. Picked up by Niedermeyer though. Here comes Solani. Shot. Save. Shot goes wide actually. Kunitz. Picked up by Weber. Weber passing it. Bounces off his body. Picked up by Erod. Erod gonna go on a breakaway here. But he can't quite get it. Radlov picks up. Radlov winds up. Lets it fly. Save made by and picked up by Kunitz. Kunitz passing it to Solani. Solani about to get hit by DeVry. But he can't quite do it. Oh, at the middle. He had the goalie beaten the middle, beaten the shooter. Zanin to May. May shoots, denied. Picked up by Solani. Back to May, and May scores. Making it a 1-all game here in the second period. And the Ducks worked it till they got forced Mason into a mistake. And that's how they got it. Brad May with Solani and McDonald on the assist. So Forsberg on the face-off here. He'll face off and win the face-off, picked up by Dumont. Dumont's going to skate away here. Winds up, stops on the dime. Now he lets up a shot. Lets it rip. Bouncing off the body. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan for the Predators. Winds up shot. Lets it fly. Save made by Jaguar. He'll cover up and he'll hold on to it for a face-off. Great shot by Sullivan. Robbed by the glove of Jaguar. Jaguar got lucky. So it's tied up at 1 with 6 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the second period. Perry gets it out of the defensive zone past the Mullen. Intercepted by 2-2. Here comes 2-2. Skates away. Now he's got 3 on 3, I guess. Shot. Ooh, that hit middle. Had the goalie beat. Picked up by Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer's going to wide up shot. Let it fly. Save me. That's going to go into the stands. Face off. A second period of hockey is happening now that we don't have any fights to talk about. Legwand ready to go. And Legwand wins the faceoff, passes over to Jelanis. Jelanis loses puck. No, he holds on to it. Winds up, lets it fly. Save made by Jaguar. Right down the middle. Zanin's going to pick up. Pass to Legwand. Legwand loses it to Schneider. Big time hit. Gets left. Intercepted by DeVry. Now intercepted by Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi's going to wind up a shot. Save made by Mason. DeVry skates away. Loses puck. Picked up by Jelanis. Jelanis passing it over to Zanin. Zanin passing it over to Bonk. Bonk skates away. Here it comes. 1:25 to go. Hit made. Bertuzzi skates away. Now he's got it in, clears it out of the defensive zone. Picked up by Penner. Penner hit. Picked up by Bonk. Bonk's going to try and clear it out. Picked up by Hughes. Hughes passing it to Zanin. Zanin passing it to Jelanis. And that's the end of the second period. So we're tied at 1 at the end of 2 periods here in the Nashville Arena, and that's not for lack of the Predators trying. It's just that the Ducks finally worked Mason over to make him into. No, they worked Mason over and forced him to make a mistake to convert a shot into a goal. So like I said, here's a shot by Redleaf, save made by the pads. This is the goal that we're talking about, that tied the game, which came from May. So right now the Anaheim Ducks gotta be screaming Mayday, Mayday. Okay, save made by Jaguar here, so slotted out. Then Bertuzzi takes a shot, and Mason with a diving save. Keeps it out of the net, and at the end of 2, that's how we stay tied at 1. Here's a scouting report for the Ducks. Both teams are keeping it close. The Ducks are succeeding by looking for the pass when gaining the offensive zone, but they need to up the pressure on the forecheck, and they need to stay towards the middle to force the puck here to the outside. For the Predators, they drive to the net on the rush, but they need to up the pressure on the forecheck, and they need to stay in the passing lanes on the rush. At the end of 2 periods, we're tied at 1. 11 shots taken by the Anaheim Ducks, 13 shots taken by the Nashville Predators. 18 hits dished out by the Anaheim Ducks, and yes, only 18 hits, as the Nashville Predators have dished out a whopping 33 hits. 7 faceoffs won by the Anaheim Ducks, 6 faceoffs won by the Nashville Predators. 5 minutes and 41 seconds on the attack for the Anaheim Ducks. For the Nashville Predators, they spent 4 minutes and 41 seconds on the attack. 15 minutes for both teams in the penalty box. No power plays for either team. To the third period we go to see if these teams can settle it there. If they can't settle it in the third period, we go to overtime. And if we can't settle it in overtime, we go to shootouts. Third period underway. This Nashville Arena crowd is noisy. They're getting loud, and they want to see their team win this one. The defending Stanley Cup champs have one chance to get back and defend their title. Zidlicky will pass it over to Forsberg. Forsberg is on the skate. Now it's picked up by Dumont. Now we got an offside call. He'll shoot that one. Bounces off the pad. There's a big hit by Forsberg. It was picked up by Sullivan, I believe. Alright, will be Forsberg to take face-off against number 15, Getzlaf. Face-off won by Getzlaf and the Ducks. Pronger. Passing it to Penner. Picked up. Penner holds on. Save made by Mason. Easy save. Picked up by Forsberg. We got a penalty coming. This is going to be on Nashville. Penner. Lines up. Lets the shot fly. Picked up by Bertuzzi. Goes to Schneider. Schneider shot. Save made. Picked up by Getzlaf though. Bertuzzi. That shot's going to go wide right around the boards. Picked up by Pronger to Schneider. Schneider to Getzlaf. Back to Schneider. Schneider lets the shot fly. Picked up by Penner. Penner gets the shot, and Zidlicky touches up, and we're going to find out what this power play is for. This is going to be on Anahiem Hughes, 2-minute minor for slashing. Yeah, there's the slash right there. Easily slashing there. So Anahiem Hughes is gone for a couple minutes. 16 minutes, 3 seconds to go in this third period. Face-off won by the Predators, though. Weber passing it up to leg one skates away. 2-on-2, the other way, takes shots. Shots goes wide, picked up by Bong. Bong's going to hold on to this. He lines up shot, lets it fly. Save made. Picked up by leg one lines up. He takes shot. Nope. Picked up by Bong. We got a penalty. That's going to be a level playing field for a bit, as Chris Pronger will be issued a 2-minute minor for tripping. Here's Pronger. Tripped up leg one as he was trying to get the shot off. So now it's going to be level playing field for about a couple minutes. And then the Predators will get a power play. Face off won by the Predators. Shot made by Zayden, save made, picked up by Schneider. Will be picked up by intercepted by Tutu, who skates away from defense zone into offense zone. He winds up shot. Save made. Now the power play for the Predators as they killed off the Ducks power play. Shot, that's going wide right around the boards. Picked up by DeVry. DeVry passing it over to Tutu. 21 seconds left on the power play for the Ducks. He shoots. That shot goes wide. Picked up by Jaguar. Slide out to O'Donnell. Bouncing off the boards. Picked up by DeVry. DeVry passing it back to Tutu. Power play killed. Picked up by Pronger, who's back on the ice. To Failson. Failson hit. Pronger shoots. And denied by Mason, who covers up with a face-off with 12 minutes and 36 seconds to go. A great shot here by Pronger. He tried to fake him out, but Mason was not having any of it. He covers up and gets a face-off. Alright, not to take face-off. Face-off won by the Predators, picked up by Radulov. Radulov, here comes Radulov. Radulov winds up, lets it fly, save me. But it's going to be picked up by Erod. Nope, Solani. No, it's going to be picked up by Bauschman. Bauschman hit, picked up by Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer skating away, and he's going to try and get it out of there. Picked up by Solani. Loses it, and now Suter's going to go after it. It's picked up, puck picked up by Suter, and it's going to be touched up for icing, actually. Didn't realize it was icing, but now we did. Here's the fake out by Pronger, but Mason, like I said, came ready for it, covered up. That was earlier in the period. So Forsberg to take face-off against... Face-off by McDonald. Niedermeyer, big time hit, picked up by Niedermeyer yet again. Goes to Kunis along the wing. Everyone's lined up, shot, that goes wide. Picked up by the Ducks yet again. Picked up by Niedermeyer to McDonald. Wrapped around the boards, but there's a Solani. Pass to Solani, I guess. Pass hit, intercepted by Ham Hughes. Ham Hughes wrapped around the boards, picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan's hit, picked up by McDonald. 2 minutes, we got a penalty coming. That's going to be on the Predators yet again. And Mason covers up, and we'll find out what this power play is for. It'll be on Anahiem Hughes, I believe. And I believe it'll be interference? Yeah, maybe interference or slashing, whatever penalty it is. By the way, Ham Hughes is going down. Tied up at 1 with 7 minutes, 5 seconds to go. 2 minutes power play. Face-off won by McDonald. Goes to intercepted by Bonk. Picked up by Weber. Weber loses puck. Picked up by Solani. Solani skates away. Picked up. Lost puck. Holds on to it, actually. Slap shot. Going to get denied. Shot. Save made by Mason, who covers up. He's not going to chance it. 6 minutes, 47 seconds to go. And we'll get a face-off. 1 minute, 41 seconds left on this power play for the Anaheim Ducks, and they can't get this power play converted. Nickel to take the face-off for the Predators, and he will win the face-off. Picked up by DeVry. DeVry loses the puck. Picked up by Schneider to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi shot denied. Picked up by Schneider yet again. DeVry picks it up. Now it's picked up by Nickel. Nickel going down ice. 2-on-2. Save shot. Slap shot. Save me. Picked up and slotted away. Picked up by Bauschman. Over to Bertuzzi. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go on this power play. Oh, the Ducks need to get up this one. Mason covers up. He'll hold on to it for a face-off. So this one will be in Nashville's territory side of the ice, as they will have to deal with a power play for the next minute, 2 seconds, 6 minutes, 7 seconds to go. Face-off won by McDonald and the Ducks. Picked up by Pronger, save made by Mason, pad save, easy. McDonald shot and in for a 2-1 lead for the Anaheim Ducks. What an unfortunate turn of events for the Nashville Predators. As Mason had another one go by him. Goal scored by McDonald, leg one. Forsberg now having to take face-off. No, yep, Forsberg's taking face-off here. Face-off won by Forsberg. Back to Forsberg it goes. Forsberg on the run. He takes shots. Scores! And Nashville ties the game, letting Anaheim know they're not done yet. Look at Forsberg. He lets it rip and goes top shelf. That goal scored by Forsberg. So face-off going to be won by the Predators yet again. Dumont going to try to make it a 3-2 game. He shoots. That shot goes wide. Picked up by Sullivan though. Sullivan winds up a shot. Lets it fly. Save me. Picked up by Forsberg. Forsberg lines up. He shoots. Goes wide. Picked up by Sullivan again. Sullivan lines up. He shoots. Save me. Picked up by Bauschman. Now it's intercepted by Forsberg. Turned over. Hand over to Ham Hughes. Ham Hughes winds up a shot. Save me. Picked up by Niedermeyer. And now it's back to McDonald over to Kunitz. Kunitz to Solani. Solani, McDonald shot goes wide. Picked up by Ham Hughes. Ham Hughes to Forsberg. Forsberg to 3-on-2. Shot save made. Picked up by Forsberg again. Forsberg winds up. He shot save made. McDonald passing it over to Ham Hughes. Nope, losing it. Solani holds onto it. Shot. We got a penalty coming. That's going to be on the Nashville Predators. And it's going to be Anahiem Hughes. 2-minute minor for tripping. Here's the trip. Oh man, he slid on the ice too. Slid on the ice like he was a penguin. Leg wide, ready to go. Power play 1 for Anaheim. Power killing unit for Nashville. They have PK1. Shot save made. Picked up by McDonald. Save made by Mason again. Picked up by Pronger. To Kunitz. Shot save made by Mason, who covers up and holds onto it for a face-off with 50 seconds to go. 50.5 seconds left in this period. and possibly could be overtime in a few seconds here. Unless Nashville gets a lucky shot here. Nickel to take face-off. They'll be on the power play for quite a bit here. Zidlicky gets away. Shot to DeVry. DeVry passing it up to Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer's got a shot here. He's got 2-on-2. Pass made, intercepted by Penner, though. DeVry winds up hit by Bertuzzi. Hit on Bertuzzi. Now he's going to go to Nickel. Nickel's got the shot here. Winds up. Shot. Goes wide. Picked up. Got an offside warning here. Going to be picked up by Bauschman. To Penner. Along the wing. Bertuzzi. Winds up. Shot. Save made by Mason. Slots out. Picked up by Ortmeyer. 19 seconds to go. Picked up by Ortmeyer yet again. Ortmeyer winds up. Shot. Save made. Picked up by Bauschman. 13 seconds to go here. 12 seconds to go. 11 seconds. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last second shot. Save made by Jaguar. And that's going to end the third period. Both conference finals are going to overtime. Now the question is, are they both going to go to shootouts? That's a very interesting question. Here's the goal that made it 2-1 Anaheim lead. McDonald let it shot by Mason, but Forsberg had other plans for the Ducks. Let a top shelf shot fly up like a Beyblade and into the back of the net for a 2-all game. Both teams tried to break the tie, but neither team could do it because Jaguar and Mason played like rocks. Literally, they were just you just could not get anything by them. See what I mean? Case in point, there's a shot from that Chris Mason had. Then McDonald takes another shot. That gets knocked away by the pads. Here's Bertuzzi's shot. He goes after Mason again, but Mason stops it with the blocker. Here's Ortmeyer. He takes a last-second shot, knocked away by the pads, and then here's Nichols trying to take a shot. That too gets stopped by the blocker. Slotted out, and that's how this period ends. Here's the successes and game and adjustments these teams need to make for the overtime. The game is still up for grabs for the Anahiem Ducks, and they carry the puck in the offensive zone. But they need to up the pressure on the forecheck, and they have to play collapsing defense strategy to prevent the puck to the slot. The Predators are keeping it close, and they carry the puck in the offensive zone. But they need to up the pressure on the forecheck, and they need to pressure the puck carriers to force them to the outside. So here's your stats: 2-all after 3 periods. And it was 26 shots taken by both teams, 24 hits dished out by the Anahiem Ducks. Yes, only 24 hits, as the Nashville Predators dished out a monstrous 59 hits. 12 faceoffs won by the Ducks, 14 faceoffs won by the Predators. 9 minutes and 37 seconds on the attack for the Anahiem Ducks. 6 minutes and 58 seconds on the attack for the Nashville Predators. 17 minutes in the penalty box for the Anaheim Ducks, 21 minutes in penalties for the Nashville Predators. The Ducks had 2 power plays, have a third one going right now, and they've only been able to convert 1 goal into a power play goal. They've only been able to convert 1 power play into a power play goal, I should say. The Nashville Predators had 1 power play attempt, but they could not get the goal converted. So to overtime we go to see if the Predators can finish off the Ducks, or if the Ducks will fly away from the Predators. Here we go. Is real. Cam Hughes in the penalty box to start this overtime period. So it's going to be 4-on-3 for a moment. McDonald wins the face-off, pass up to Solani. Solani is hit along the boards, picked up right back up by Solani, and McDonald scores the game winner here in overtime. And the Ducks will face off against the Penguins in the Stanley Cup Finals. Folks, don't go anywhere, because in 2 weeks' time, it's going to be an electric one. The key for the Ducks was to win the face-off, and that's what they did. Here's the shot. They got the lone goal that they needed. McDonald was just wide open, takes the shot. Mason let it go by on a critical error. Mistakes were made. With that, the final score: 3-2. Anaheim escapes Nashville, and we'll have to wait to see if the Pittsburgh Penguins will be hosting. They are the 4th seed in the East. So I would assume Pittsburgh's hosting, but we'll have to wait and hear from that. So here's your final stats: 27 shots taken by Anaheim, especially the critical shot that got them the win. 26 shots taken by Nashville, 24 hits dished out by the Ducks, 61 hits dished out by the Predators, 13 faceoffs won by Anaheim, 14 faceoffs won by Nashville. 9 minutes and 38 seconds on the attack for the Ducks. The Predators spent 6 minutes and 58 seconds on the attack. 17 minutes in the penalty box for the Predators. And 21 minutes in the penalty box for the... No, 17 minutes in the penalty box for the Ducks. 21 minutes in the penalty box for the Predators. 2 power play goals converted off of 3 power play attempts. Especially the game winner for the Anaheim Ducks. 1 power play for the Nashville Predators. They failed to convert that into a goal. And with that, in 2 weeks' time, we will see you for the Stanley Cup Finals when the Anaheim Ducks will take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Until we meet again, then I'm Alan Lucho for the Ultimate Sports Network. Signing out for now, saying so long, and the good night. Transmission ends now.